What is going on, YouTube? How are you doing on this Tuesday evening? Don't you just love when you find your inventory right away? I went out to get my inventory to show you guys what I sold today. I was able to find everything without clear bins. So I got all my inventory ready. I want to talk to you guys about how I track every penny. Now, I had a couple questions last night. I've kind of touched on it before, so I wanted to give you guys a little rundown of and show you my sheet, how I do it. Show you exactly what I do in terms of tracking. And I think what's interesting about the way I do it, and I'm sure everyone has their own method. When you look at the saying goes, when I guess when you look at other people's spreadsheets, no one understands someone else's spreadsheets. But when I look at my own, obviously I built it, so I know the ins and outs of it. But when you're looking at other people's spreadsheets, it's hard to decipher them sometimes. So I wanted to show you guys what I do and how I do it. So let's use in the chat. Adam, Michelle, Monica, how you doing? Scott L, Margot. So I guess I didn't really introduce, for those of you that are coming on that don't know me, my name's Chris. If you want to reach out, we have a Facebook group down below where we got a giveaway going on. We have listing challenges going on. We have a bunch of stuff going on. So head over to the group. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff that I sell. Donna doesn't have chat on her computer. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's on her iPad, I think. So I think you're on your iPad, right? So I was going to go over a spreadsheet. I was going to go over and my solds, what I sold today. And I found it pretty fast. Monica, hopefully you're doing well. I caught beginning of your video, and then the kids kind of distracted me, so I missed the end of it. So let's see, who else do we have in here? You guys have any questions before I get into my spreadsheet? Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook group, Facebook page. It's all Liquidation OH. I think the issue is my Facebook page is Liquidation dash or space OH, and the Facebook group is Liquidation no space OH. The links are down below. So yeah, cheers to Monica. Hopefully she's doing better. She had a good video, so I had fun. All right, guys. So let's check this out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my spreadsheet. And what I'm not going to show you is if you go, actually I will show you. Let me show you. I'll show you the lot I was looking at and then I didn't bid on. I'll show you how I take that lot and I will put it in my spreadsheet. So let me get that side by side. There. And I'll walk through some of the instances of why I do certain things the way I do in my spreadsheet, why it helps me, how I'm able to go back and get some things done. There's a bunch of different ways and why I do things, and I'm sure I could do things better. So if you guys see how I can enhance the sheet, let me know. And also, there is a template that I put out there for you guys to use. I probably should update it, but it's the bare bones of it. And it shows exactly what I type in, and it's strictly for liquidation.com purchases. I did not add the thrift tab that you're going to see, the blue lots tab, and there's a merch tab, but that's just kind of me keeping track of my designs. I won't show you that one. That's for another video. I missed the chat here. All right, so let's see. Thanks for sharing this with us. Hey, Mother's Mustache, nice name. I always appreciate seeing how others keep their books. It's always great to see others' perspective. Yeah, I agree. I've seen other resellers and their spreadsheets, and you kind of take a little here and there from everybody. So it's nice. I love Excel. I don't know about you guys. I love data, so I like keeping track of everything. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, let me flip over here. And at first, I'm going to first bring up the liquidation lot I was looking at. Keep in mind, this lot expired. It was too expensive for me. I would have made money on 2 of the items, but I let it go. I didn't want to break even. So usually they'll probably lower the lot. So this is the lot I'm looking at. And let me pull up the chat here just to make sure I can follow along to your questions as I go. So I don't want to miss them. I'm sure I'm going to get questions. And I expect questions, guys. So ask questions. Spreadsheets always, like I said earlier, if it's not your spreadsheet, if it's not your spreadsheet, it's hard to understand at first. So please ask questions. I like questions. I like helping people out. So ask away. All right. So this is a lot I looked at. Now, you're going to ask where the data comes from for liquidation.com. It's here. I take this manifest. And can you see this sheet? So this is, I think I have to switch over here. Did that pop up for you guys? Crap. All right. So what I did was I clicked on this here, this view manifest, and another window pops open. Margot asked, ever feel relief when someone outbids you on an iffy lot? Yes. I feel total relief. We were talking about in Monica's chat that someone has, what's it called? Someone has a problem bidding. I bid a ton. And then I say, oh, crap, I shouldn't have bid on that one. All right, so I'm going to stop real quick and I'm going to switch over to another window. I don't know how to do this in terms of, let me switch back. So let me go back. That's because it popped open in another tab. All right, so here's the list, right? So this is the manifest that you see on the sheet. Scott, yes, I'm tax exempt. Based on the state, they do not charge tax for Ohio. So here's my sheet. Really, and when you see the spreadsheet, all I do here is I copy the whole thing. I come all the way down, pop my phone up here. All right. All right, so what I do is I scroll to the bottom, shift, and I copy this whole thing. Really, and then you right click and you say copy. That's all I do. So every lot I win, I make sure to copy the manifest. And if you forget, you can go in your transactions and get the manifest again. The other thing I get is I want to say it's a 6-digit manifest number. I copy that as well. Sad, Chris didn't answer my question. Was that a question for me? I thought it was for someone else. I'm sorry. You asked what was my favorite food, right? Misdemeanor. What's my favorite snack? I'm a chip guy. Like you said, Doritos are good. Granola bars, chewy granola bars, chocolate chip. Those I can eat for days. And then if I really want to snack on stuff, it's peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms are probably the worst thing. If you leave out on the table, I'll probably eat the whole bag. And not just a little bag, the big bag. I love those. All right, so that's, keep in mind, that's the manifest that I take. All right, let me switch over to here. Okay, so let me show you the summary. Let me go back. Any questions on the manifest, how I copy that? That is how I get the manifest, and I come into my spreadsheet. For liquidation, I have 2 tabs. I have the header tab, which you're looking at right now, and I have the item tab, which I'm going to show you after this. So when I win my lot, I won one today. So if you look at this number here, this is the transaction ID that comes from liquidation themselves. This is in your transactions page. I copy this and I paste it right in here. The other thing I copy and paste is what is the total amount I bought this lot for, and that includes shipping. So, and I paste that number here. Now let's say I paid $200. That number I type in here. The rest of these numbers pull from the other tab. This is the date, so I purchased it today. That's why I see that there. I just haven't pasted in the manifest yet. So these are drag downs. You can see when I click here, that's the formula right here. It refers to your items tab. But I can walk through some of why I do this. So retail value, this is the MSRP. Doesn't mean much. I kind of like looking at it. Buy amount. This is the total amount of money I put into it. And again, this is hard coded. I type this in. Listed amount. This is important to me. It helped a ton when I first started and when I'm first understanding what I'm listing things for. If I'm listing every item for $1, I can see that this is my total amount listed for this transaction ID, and this is how much I bought it for. So this number should be a lot bigger than this number. If everything were to sell from this lot, I would take $376 in revenue. So this number is strictly list priced on Amazon or on eBay. This counts the number of items on the manifest. This sums the eBay fees, PayPal fees, total number of items that I've sold, percent of items sold, shipping amounts, PayPal amounts, net profit, and then net profit per box. So this is the number right here. This is if I'm up or down. These, I'm all positive. I only bought these in November, and I'm showing a profit already. Not a big one, but not a lot of the large items. I forget if a lot of large items have sold, but if I see a negative here, I'm losing money. If you saw the show last night, if I see a negative, I'm going into that lot in the manifest, and I'm finding the items that I didn't sell and figuring out why. Did I not list some of the items, or did some of the high-priced items not sell yet? High-priced item didn't sell here. That's why you're seeing that negative. This is the date I purchased it on, and I'll go and I'll tell you why this is important for me. Percent of MSRP and percent profit. So 18% profit, 11, 13, 7. Just visual indicator for me. I like to see how much percent I'm making. So that's kind of the high level. Now I can get into some of the others. These other numbers here. This is my daily sales number, and I just did this for laughs, right? Because I like to see this is profit per day. This is after fees are taken out. Any questions on this first tab here? And this is the number of items that have sold for that day. And I'll show you the next sheet of how I get to these numbers. But that is my main tab. The items tab is the guts of the spreadsheet. So if I go here next to the items, this is, I go down to the bottom. All right, so each line, you see this line here, that line signifies a new manifest. Also signifies a new manifest as my lot number. Main transaction ID changes here. This is a formula, and this is a strict value paste from the front. I could make it a lookup off the lot ID, but whatever. When I copied the manifest, I paste it right here, and it fills in from here to here all the way down. This matches product, quantity, retail, total price, UPC. It's important you capture the UPC because when I'm listing, I go into my manifest, and when I listed that deck station last night that we talked about, here's my UPC number. So as I'm listing, I flip over to my manifest and I copy this number and paste it right into the listing. I found, now I don't know if this is coincidence, but most of the time listings with the UPC for me sell a lot better. And I think eBay sent an email saying UPCs are needed on listings. If they exist, I know you can bypass them on mobile, but this is where I get my UPC from if I can't see it on the box. So I grab this, and then this is the lot cost. So why this is important, I'll show you here. Because as I sell items, as I type stuff in, and I'll say this is what a sold item looks like. I capture the name, what sold, the date that sold. Now, the reason this net profit's important to me is I can start seeing if as I sell items, so let's say I sold this thing tonight, I type in the date, I put an X. The X signifies it's sold. The X will then, and let's say I sold for $5. Sold for 5, I listed it for 5, right? So the list price versus the sell price, that could change. But that corresponds back to the header tab. It sums all the list prices to say, And I might have this. So as I list stuff, I'm going to put prices here that I listed things for. This sums off the first tab, and it says, okay, since I listed these 5 items at this price, your revenue is going to be $195. You still have 171 to go. So this says I would at least break even probably after fees. So date X, the X signifies that will populate this column, which sums the total paid. This is revenue. This is the money in your PayPal account, and this is profit at the end of the day. Buyer charge shipping. If you charge a buyer shipping and there's extra on the listing, this is base price, shipping cost. They paid. So let's just say $350. They paid $350 in shipping. $5 buy it now. How much did we ship it out for? This was first class 8 ounce, $277. How much was the PayPal fee? So I go into PayPal on every listing. I look up the PayPal fee, and I put in the amount. That's high, usually a $20 item is 88 cents. And then I put the eBay fee, -$1. So as I look at this right here, I can see I only made $4.85 off this item. Right? I got total revenue was $850. After all my fees and expenses and shipping, $3.85. Sorry, the formula just updated. And then I sold it to Jane Doe. Jane Doe. Now, what's important for the names is I started selling multiples of items, and it was hard for me in my eBay solds to track down who sold it. If I had multiple items on top of each other, I'm able to look at the sold items and the sold. If John bought one and Jane bought the other, I can make sure I zero out Jane's line. But that's why I like the name and the date. The date I can track back. What's important about the date is I can track for tax season. I can track what was my shipping cost for 2017, and I can compare that to tax documents I'm going to get, or I can compare it to my credit card statements, etc. For the post office. They should line up. Donna, yes, I include the 30 cents. So if I go into my PayPal, you see the fee. The fee, I take the straight number off the fee, and I put that in there. Now, couldn't you do a formula for Adam says, yeah, you could do a formula for the PayPal fees. I think if you sell something international, correct me if I'm wrong, and this was going to be in my version 2, I was going to have a formula for PayPal and eBay fees. But if you sell something international, the fee's a little different than domestic and in the category. I guess I could expound on that, create another tab and look it up. It's easier for me to type it in. Plus, I get to look at the listing. As I click on the PayPal listing, I can see the notes. It's just a double check, I guess. But yes, I could do a round 2 and do the formula. So, all right. So the other way why I use this is returns. Let's say Jane Doe wants to return it. Well, again, tax season and my expenses, I'm able to track, okay, they returned it, right? So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to say return my notes column just so I know that it got returned. I'm going to zero out the shipping because they're going to get that refunded. They're going to get the fee. They're going to get their $5 back. I'm eating the $277, and then I'm eating the $277 return fee because it was item not as described. For this example, let's say $277 times 2, or whatever the return shipping fee was. Right now, I'm out, whatever that is, $5, let's say, shipping. PayPal fee, I'm going to get back all but 30 cents. I'm going to get back all my eBay fee. So I ate $7.42. And that's going to feed to my bottom line of profit. Return fees and everything happens, and the eBay fees getting refunded are all into my bottom number. Any questions on the item sheet? So that's kind of where I'm able to feed these numbers into my final value. Now, tax time too for expenses. I can come up here by date, and I could say, okay, for the calendar year 2017, what's my buy amount? And I can sum it. Yeah, plus 30 cents. So buy amount, I just sum for the year, and that's my total expense. So when I go in, I forget, I'm not a tax guy. Don't take my disclaimer, don't use my tax advice. But for 2017, I sum what I bought, right? I sum my buy amount, I sum my fees, etc. So that's why I use the date on here as well. Blue lots and thrifting do not tie to the liquidation.com number yet. If I look at blue lots, this is strictly their manifest that I pasted in here. Feels and looks the same way, acts the same way. Again, my profit, paid, my summary tab, my summary by lots over here. I just have it on the same tab. But same concept, right? Facebook, I had a Facebook sale, bar return, zeroed it out. So you can see there, that's blue lots. I kind of threw this one together pretty quickly. I'm still negative. Stuff's kind of selling. So that's separate as well as the thrift. So I don't know about how you guys do it, Monica. I don't know what you do. But for the thrifting, what I started to do was I have a thrift tab. As I get my receipts, I come in here, I type the date that I bought it, I put the item, and I describe it. And again, same feel, right? Here's the purchase price. Here's the date that sold it, profit, name, and then here's my expenses for tax time. And this is the number of items for that receipt. And then I file the receipt away. So that's my thrift, right? So I've thrift, blue lots, items, and summary. Now, at some point in time, when I have the time, I'm going to try to make a better sheet, but that's my tracking sheet. And the template that I give you, if any of you would like the link, let me know. I have a template that just has the summary and items tabs, and it explains at the bottom which one's a user entered copy versus a formula that you just need to drag down, and I can send that to you if you want it. So that is my sheet. Now let me flip back here. Stop. So any questions? Any question on my sheet? I'm able to track every penny that goes in and out. Oh, I didn't show you on that tab. I have by date the items I order. There's a supply column on the right on my summary tab. I didn't show it. I forgot. What items I've purchased specifically for reselling. You know, you talk about tape. You talk about bubble mailers, anything from Amazon, business cards, ink, supplies, anything. That take comes out of the bottom line from a liquidation number. So anything related to this business is in that sheet, positive and negative. So I'm able to count to say, hey, did I buy too many supplies this month, or did I not sell enough? So that's kind of where I'm able to put everything in one sheet and track it. Hey, Redneck, what's up? Yeah. So I like to keep everything separate. I like to keep eBay fees separate. I like to keep PayPal fees separate. Yeah, Monica needs a joke. Yeah, what's your joke, Adam? Come on. All right, so yeah, that's my sheet. If you guys have questions on it, let me know. And as we go, I'm going to show you my sold items, and then we'll call it a day. But just go over the giveaway. There's a couple ways to enter the giveaway. Chris, tell a joke. What do you call a group of whales that play instruments? Anybody? Think about that one. Group of whales that play instruments. What do you call them? Redneck, if you like Chris, we'll give you a sheet. Yeah, Redneck, if you like it, give me a sheet. All right, give me shoot me a message. Let's see. Podcast, says Benji. What's that mean? You want a podcast? Nick says, so last month was my first month selling, spent 3,000 inventory, made all that back, and then some, and still have about 200 items left to sell. Nice. So for me, at any point in time, I want to know if I'm positive or negative. Did I buy too much, etc. So I like having that feeling that I know my plus or minus. And that's kind of where that sheet helps. I don't give a sheet. Nah, there you go. Oh, a podcast. I got you. You responded to the joke. That's a good one. No, it's an orchestra. There you go, orchestra. You can use that if you want. That's a free one. I got plenty more where that came from. Oh, so the giveaway. So yeah, make sure you look in the group. Multiple ways to enter. From today onward until Saturday, if you comment on the video, multiple entries count. You get an entry. Now I'm going to screw up. Refer to the Facebook post. You'll see how you can enter. Redneck, I'll come over after this. Oh, you're probably going to post it, right? Are you going to go live or not? But look at the Facebook group. There's a listing challenge out there. Everyone who enters and ends the listing challenge gets 5 extra points, but there's got to be at least 5 people participating. Comments on the videos, you can get multiple entries. That's 1 count. And let me double check. Crap. What else did I say? I screwed up. So comments, giveaway challenge, and related trivia, which I do not have today. I will post an eBay related trivia in the group for tonight, so I did not come prepared for that one. But yeah, that's how you enter. As you enter, I will put everyone's name down to see how many entries you have. But that's a giveaway. So $25. We'll give it out on Saturday. Again, helps out for if you guys want these prizes to keep coming, and it helps me out. If you guys use the liquidation links below, if you're looking to help out and buy liquidation lots, I'm able to give back. So, all right. How many is on the listing challenge? Right now, we only have 2, but you get 5 entries. But we have to have at least 5 people participating for that entries to count. Comments, you can get multiple entries. Just keep commenting on the videos. I'll add them up throughout the week, and we'll do a drawing. How do I do it? So Redneck, there's I don't know if you can go live. I don't know if the number of subscribers you can if you go live. I'm not sure. There should be a live events tab on the left. If you go on your dashboard, there's a live streaming right under Video Manager, and you should be able to click go live right now. I'm not prepared because I wrote down all my notes and I didn't put that in there. I forgot about that. All right, so what I sold today. Click on the go to channel dots on the left, Redneck's name, go to his channel. Yep, yeah. Give Redneck Hustler a subscription. He does liquidation too. He does a great job of showing you what he sells. And Monica. Monica has a channel. Anyone who wants a channel, just shout out. And what's the difference between eBay and a cactus? Uh-oh. I don't know. That's a good one. They're both prickly? I don't know. They both suck you dry? They have a lot of water? I don't know. Sold this for 10, best offer. It's kind of heavy. I only make $2 to $3. So I just want to move them a couple bucks. Oh, on the cactus. Oh, nice. On the cactus, the bricks are on the outside. Nice. So I sold this computer fan, Noctua. Let me make sure I give the right prices. Sold this for, I had a flood of sales come in recently. I sold this for $13.49. I sold an Ergo baby carrier from Blue Lots. I sold that for $100. That was the return I took the other day. It instantly sold, so got rid of that. Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thrones. Sold that for $18, open box. Sold this camera adapter here, Sony. Sold this for $40, which I was quite surprised with. And 2 more things. And then I sold this lightning adapter. I sold that for $20. I was quite surprised. That finally sold. And then I've had this for a while, this Sabrent. Hold on, I sold this Sabrent hard drive enclosure. Sold that for $15. I've had that for a while, so I'm glad that's out of here. But yeah, moving some stuff. Hopefully you guys are having some sales. Get some stuff listed. Donna entered. Yep. Chris, did you see my Star Wars Lego droid sale? I saw you had, yeah, the droids you sold for $100, right? That was a while ago, wasn't it? Nope, I pulled my listings down on it. I'll have to start putting them back up. Yeah, Adam, I'd love to get you back in it. So let me know if I can help you guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you have questions, hit them down below or message me in the group. Anything you want to see, spreadsheets, I can help you with spreadsheets. If you want a little tweaks to it, let me know. If you're not subscribed, hopefully you become subscribed. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, let me know. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I'm going to head over to Redneck's channel now. 175 yesterday on the droids. Nice. Chris, if you need extra help, reach out. I know spreadsheets can get complicated. I have a lot of junk in mine. Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you tomorrow.